now we on board.
What's up, people? What's up, people? How you doing, people? How we doing? We're all good. We're back again. We're back in the house. Anyway, we're back in the house with the bounce. I don't know what other thing to rhyme with, but we're back in the house with the bounce. It's Patrick from True City Fan right here. Yes, road to 2K. Guys, we're getting there. We're getting to 2K. Let's keep going. No, joking. We're already on 2K. What am I on about? It's road to 3K. So this was a mistake in the editing. I don't know why I edited it wrong, but maybe let me try. I'll see if I can change the name. Maybe there's a way to change the name. It's actually road to 3K, not 2K. We've already got a 2K. The issue we're having here, wrong mic. So look, there we go. That's the right mic over there. So it's actually road to 3K, not 2K. We already reached 2K long time ago. But let me welcome my people in the comments. We have Bobby K with the love heart. How you doing, Bobby K? Guys, go subscribe to this channel. Spurs fan. Do you want Bournemouth fan? Nah, a bit too late, man. A bit too late. Look, it's just gonna be City focused. Maybe for the reaction, we'll get one. Big up to you. Must win game, Sir Alan. How you doing, Sir Alan? Hi, Candino. How you doing? Samasi, how you doing? This should be easy win. You never know with Pep. You never know. You might say it's an easy W, but you find we don't get the dub that way. You know. Things have been kind of funny. Pep has to make subs this game. I agree with you. I was also pissed off with Pep not making subs, but we move on from that. Coutinho says rotation. I would like Phillips to play. That's why I put Phillips on the key on the thumbnail. Hello, my brother. Says Twisted. How you doing, man? Big up to you, Twisted. I'm still laughing at that Titanic captain comment, man. Big up to you. Charlie says hello, Charlie. How you doing? Yo, Charlie. Are you going to the game? Tell me, my man, are you going to do the game? Great cheekbones. Thank you very much, man. The cheekbones are showing up, isn't it? The diet and the gym is working, you know. People can see it. The cheekbones are showing, man. In due time, you see me on that cover of the Man City magazine. Okay, guys, it's Man City versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth versus Man City. We obviously played against Nottingham Forest and we were winning 1-0. And then in the 85th minute, Bournemouth made a few changes. Then it was a draw. We played against RB Leipzig away and we were playing very well first half. Second half, they made changes and things went a bit crazy. Guys, we're gonna have to play very aggressively in this game. I think City are gonna have to stamp authority. That's what I said in the description. They're going to have to stamp authority because, guys, to be honest with you, I don't think we can take another draw. I'm just thinking City cannot be dropping points to Nottingham Forest. If you want to see my video, my reaction to the Forest issue, go and see it. It's on the channel. So we can't be dropping points to teams like Nottingham Forest, Everton. I'm sorry, we can't. We are Man City. We're the champions of England. So we're going to have to bring the fear back because right now the fear is not there. So in this game, I'm expecting a big slap. I'm sorry, Bournemouth fans. I respect you guys. I respect your team, but I'm expecting Man City to go full on. But the issue I have is this. Before I start looking at stats and how many times we played this team, I start looking at players. This is the issue I have. The players we have, Gundogan, 32 years old. De Bruyne, 31 years old. Mahrez, 32 years old. Walker, 32 years old. Bernardo, 29, very soon. Like, all I'm saying is these players have been playing a lot of games. And with Pep not subbing players, I think some of these players are getting tired. Just look at this, right? Every time we've been beating teams, like let's say we're talking about Leipzig, 1-0, Forest, 1-0. You notice that the energy drops from our players. The energy sort of drops a bit in the later minutes. And you've noticed the goals are coming at the 85th minute or 80th minute, and our players are just getting outrun. I think it's because there's no rotation by Pep this season. It's causing some of the players to be tired. Rodri looks tired. I'm sorry, guys. Whether you don't like Phillips or not, I'd like to see Phillips in a game. Just throw him like Rodri plays the first half, Phillips plays the second half. Come on, man, guys. Come on, guys. Let's. I just feel like that's what people are getting us with. They're getting us with the fact that we keep playing a lot of games after every 3 days, and then our players get tired. When the other team makes substitutions, our team is tired of pressing. Our team has been outrun. I don't know if that's just me, but I just think that's the issue. We're being outrun because we're getting tired. Now, um, obviously, right now we have to beat this team. Bournemouth, we have to beat them. As I said, we can't be dropping points to teams like this. Let me just read this. Peron over Fatih Phillips. God, relax, man. Nah, man, Bournemouth is long way away, all down south. Oh, good. Big up to you, man. If it's a long trip, man, I get it, Charlie. This game could go like the first game if we are not careful. Bournemouth are a very decent team, are playing well recently. That's the thing. Even Forest are playing very good at the moment. We're playing very good for 2023. Bournemouth has also found some nice form. So we have to be careful. That's why if we score in this game, and it's going over to the 70th minute or 70 minutes, we haven't scored again, bring some subs on. Yes, bring some subs on. Don't sit
Not,
there.
not even
Don't
that,
sit there.
Patrick.
Yeah, go
We
ahead. Go
we
ahead, Adam.
not even that. When we score the goal, we have to manage the game a lot better than
Yeah,
than what we've done.
but you know what's happening, right? It's because I have just
Yeah,
said the Gundogan 32,
yeah.
Maris 32,
Because
Walker 32. They're playing every 3 days, and he's not
you,
subbing
you,
in other
you know what
players, so they're
baffled me?
tired.
Because
Yeah, go ahead.
I was watching that game against RB Leipzig, and I said, what is this man doing? He's
Oh,
just sat his
just wait. Alan, Sir Alan, if you want the link, let me know on Twitter. Alan, if you want the link, I'll send it to you on Twitter. Keep going.
because it's like seriously, like I was watching that game and I was saying to myself, the guy literally sat his ass here on that bench for the whole 90 minutes. Not a single
Yeah,
single
drinking water,
substitution.
drinking water,
And
all you see is this. All you see on the bench is this.
I literally I was baffled like the,
You're like, what are you doing? That's what he's doing. He's like this on the bench. He's like,
and
and
you know
no
what it was?
change, no
I
change.
was I was literally asking myself, what was the purpose of the bench then? If you were never gonna use it, then you might as well not, you might as well tell those players on the bench to stay at home, or they were better off going to the pub.
Yeah,
Because they,
how do they feel? How do they feel though? Like Foden, Palmer, Peron, looking at all those guys, Alvarez. How do they feel that they're holding the bench and they see that okay, maybe this game at this point in time needs some legs. Let's maybe get on and play a few games, but you're still on the bench. I just feel like people are right. We have to be careful in this game. I think this game, if we score first and we're not haven't scored the second goal, even if you score two, I think he has to make changes if he sees that this players are being outrun. Because Veta, bringing you in, I was saying at the beginning of this that I looked at it again after we spoke on your channel. There was a good show Veta did yesterday, amazing show. Go check Veta Games, very good channel. And also in the description, there's pitch points and Veta Games link. If you want to subscribe in this description right now as we speak, press it and subscribe. Stop being frauds. Okay, so what I'm saying is, I was saying this at the beginning. Uh, 32 years old Walker, 32-year-old Gundogan, 32-year-old, 31-year-old the De Bruyne, 32-year-old Maris. They're playing every 3 days. Now the funny thing is they're playing 90 minutes, not even being subbed on. Somebody's not even been subbed on. Are we shocked by the fact that these 32-year-olds and even let's say somebody like Rodri who played during the World Cup throughout? So Rodri was the player who played almost every game in the World Cup. Even Diaz played most of the games in the World Cup. Bernardo Silva played most of the games in the World Cup. Are we shocked that if these players are not subbed off 80th minute or this 80th minute is the time when the other team is outrunning us by subbing in or having more energy and then scoring, and you see our players are tired. So I'm saying in this Bournemouth game, we're going to have to be careful because somebody said in the comments that they have form the same way as Forest this season. So if we don't sub, we sit there, Pep is on the bench doing this instead of subbing, we are in trouble. So go ahead, Veta. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, thanks for having me on. No, you're absolutely right. There's no overlooking Bournemouth. There's no this should be a typical win. Nah, it's the league. We respect everyone in this league, and obviously, if you don't respect your opponent, that's when you can that's when you're vulnerable, right? That's when you can lead to mistakes. I'm in total agreement. Like the science behind player fitness, player mileage, like the amount of minutes played. Like I'm a true believer in that. Sports science, I'm a huge believer in that. And I think that especially with the age of these players and them playing, it's not even a matter of the length of the game. It's monitoring the effort. Like how hard are they running? How much ground are they covering? Like that has to play an effect. And you need to be able to sub some players off because there's physical fatigue. But we know at City, it's not just physical, it's mental. They're reading the game, they're looking over shoulders, they're dissecting, they're doing calculations, they're deciding what to do amongst
concentrating
teammates.
to keep the ball. Keeping the ball as much
Exactly.
as we do also needs concentration and focus.
Absolutely. So the mental fatigue is something to take into account too, because we've seen errors, unexplainable errors from some of our players. So I think Pep obviously knows the importance of this game. We're not going to go in there disrespecting Bournemouth. We also know, again, we're playing. Are we not playing before Arsenal? Or are we playing after Arsenal in this case? I think we're
No,
playing.
we're playing after Arsenal are playing 3 o'clock UK time. I'm not sure
They're
about.
playing early. Yeah.
We're playing 5:30 UK time, so we're going to be playing after Arsenal.
So we're going to be playing after them, and I'm assuming they get their 3 points. We're going to have to respond. We're going to have to keep the pressure on them. So, yeah, Pep's going to fix up. There's not going to be a there cannot be a no subs and us in jeopardy of losing or drawing that game. That can't happen again.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying that if you study the games, it's always in the 80th minute. And as I said, most of these players have played a lot of minutes. If you look at it, and some of them, people like Gundo, 32 years old, Maris, 32 years old, are they going to continue pressing? De Bruyne, 31, Walker, 32. Yeah. Is he going to continue running? No, I'm pretty sure that's what's also causing us that in the 80th minute or these last minutes, that's when teams are sort of having the chance to run over us. Anyway, let me welcome Professor Gundo and also welcome welcome Don't Smoke back to the panel. So Karl, what do you expect from this game that we're playing away tomorrow? Okay, we're gonna go Don't Smoke. Don't Smoke, what do you expect from this game that we're playing tomorrow?
Hey Patrick, how's everyone doing?
Hey, Don't Smoke.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What was it, Karl? You, for some reason, I don't know if it's for me, but for me, it's your mic sounds a bit like iffy. I don't know.
The Terminator, yeah. Sounds like the internet, the network is bad.
Sounds like City's form of late.
Keep going. So Don't Smoke, what do you think of this game and how do you think we should approach it? Because also this team is this team and Nottingham Forest are the teams that are in form in 2023.
Yeah, but we should be beating them, man. At the end of the day, right? Regardless of teams, whether teams are in form or not, if you're serious about winning the league, there are certain games whereby you should be looking at 3 points or nothing. If you're serious about winning the league, you should.
Yeah, that's what it is. Even Forest, Everton, all these are 3 points. This is where you pick up 3 points. You're not supposed to be. We're not supposed to be sitting here and saying why.
If I may, I disagree. I completely disagree.
You disagree that you're not supposed to be going to this team and picking up 3 points?
Who says your birthright to go and get 3 points? Who gave you the birthright to do that?
No, I think in general.
Wait. Patrick, let me. Okay, what was Forest's record before they played us? How many games did they lose at home? Somebody check. What was the record?
I don't know.
Right, they hadn't lost a game since.
The record was great, but are you trying to tell me that we still don't have to beat this man?
Patrick, nobody is guaranteed a win. If you do not go there and perform, you don't respect your opposition. This is not French league. It's not the French league.
That's true.
Right? This idea that City can go anywhere and slap anybody is a fallacy. It's a fallacy.
Yeah, good. I don't think it's that we deserve 3 points. I don't think it's that we. I think our issue is we normally don't turn up for these small games historically. Whereby, if you look at the team against Arsenal,
that's this season. That's this season, not those
no.
Seasons.
Historically, I'm saying historically, as there's certain small teams whereby we just drop 3 points.
Crystal Palace and Southampton.
As I'm saying, footballingly, right? You don't. At the end of the day, you deserve how you perform on the day.
But don't smoke, okay? Arsenal went to Everton and lost, right? 1-0. Southampton went to Arsenal, right, and took a point of them. Newcastle went there and took points off them. You gotta respect your opposition.
Can I say something? Can I say something on this? Let me come on this, because it's good that you're coming with a bit of a fight from the other side. I have watched managers before say this, and this is more obviously managers from teams like this, like teams that are like, know that, okay, we're not Man City, we're not Chelsea, we're not United. I have watched them tell me that, look, I'm pretty sure at the beginning of the calendar, when I sit there, I don't say I'm going to City to win. I would love a draw, but I know this is not the way. But I tell the boys that these are the games that we can get points from. Why do you think those managers say that? Most of them say that. Most of these managers.
Actually, who?
Most
give me one
of these
example.
Managers.
Give me one example.
Even Moyes once said that.
Give me a name. Give me a date of the interview and a match conference.
I will send you. I'll send you. Look, Karl, I get where you're coming from, but this is me coming from.
No. See, what I don't like.
No. You. I know where you're coming from. Let me finish this. I know you're coming from the fact that we don't deserve to go there, but coming from me as a City fan, and what I have seen from this team, and what this team is, I'm telling you, I might be jinxing. I would be sitting here and say, we're going to these guys. I don't expect us to go get beaten.
Were we beating?
Huh?
Did we lose?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say we have to win these games. We have to win such games.
See, listen. My point is that it's arrogance to think that. It's arrogance.
That's what comes.
Let's take hold on. Let's take the RB Leipzig example, right? I warned all of you on the show. I told all of you on the show how dangerous Leipzig were. I told all of you. We took an hour on 3 different shows talk about how good this Leipzig team is. Real Madrid went there and got battered. 2-1 they lost. Bayern Munich went there and ran away with a point because they got battered. All of a sudden, City go there, we get a point, and the whole world is alight, afire. The players are useless. Everything's useless. Where does arrogance come from?
No, Gundo, context has to be put in. No. Forget the champions part, Patrick. The thing is this, right? You go to a Leipzig whereby they don't have the best player in Nkunku playing, right? So but
don't smoke. Nkunku wasn't there for Real Madrid either. It wasn't there for Bayern Munich either, and they got slapped.
Yes, but that's not the point. No, Gundo, follow my logic. The thing is this: in the second leg, you're gonna have the best player there, and past season, their best player scored a hat-trick against us. So it's that thing.
But our best player scored 6 goals. We scored 6 goals with Kevin De Bruyne there. I mean,
yes, but we're not in that form. So
how do you know we won't be in that form? How do you know we won't be in that form? How do you know?
No. But he's of this past example.
I said we are not. Right, I'm judging it based on.
But don't smoke. You're projecting on what you think, not what's actually happened. My problem right now is that my problem right now, right? My frustration right now, right, with our fan base, right, is that we have written these people off, and instead of talking about the positive, we're focusing on the negatives. We spend so much time on the negativity, then we expect the players to step up and perform. When you drown them in the sea of negativity.
Yeah, but
I don't get it.
I am lost. I thought you said you want to move. I thought you said you want to move away from Leipzig.
I've moved on, but we keep going back to 1-1 Forest. We keep going back to Forest.
Okay, look. We're doing a preview. So when doing a preview, we touch on our last game in the Premier League and then come in. Look, for me, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be arrogant and I'm gonna be stubborn as a Man City fan. And I looking at this team, this is one of the teams you should be taking as a Man City player. Haaland in front, De Bruyne. We go there and no. We should beat these guys.
I'm not saying we shouldn't beat them. What I'm telling you is that the expectations is not every time you get 3 points. Things happen. It happens. No, it's life. It's football.
I disagree with you now there because context. No, at the end of the day, expectations have to come with context, right? We were in a good place before the Forest game, right? Because we were level on points with Arsenal. And although they had a game in hand, they still had to come at the Etihad. The last thing you want is when we're hoping for a result to go the other way, and basically we've lost.
Don't smoke. Let me destroy your argument. Okay, let me destroy your argument. the game we played against Forest away.
Are
the
you
best
chopping
game
as
we-
you're
hold on, hold on.
speaking? Yeah, you're
Hold on.
chopping, isn't it? Because
The
chopping.
game we played against Forest, right, was the best game we
Yes.
played since the World Cup, and we drew. What inspiration can you take from that game? As
We
opposed to saying,
created chances.
"Oh, we draw points against
No,
Forest.
we created
Woe is
chances.
me."
No,
Yeah, but don't hear me out. Hear me out. The performance against Forest was a performance of a champion. Yes, we dropped 2 points, but surely we can say that game tells me that okay, these guys are getting back into rhythm for the rest of the season. Patrick, you shared with me the form guide for the past 6 games. Who's on top? Who? Which club?
We are, but I'm still
Thank you
saying
very much.
we shouldn't
but-
go to this team and lose. I'm not taking a draw or
but-
loss in this team.
I'm not see Patrick. I'm not saying that. What I'm telling you is that it is football. These things happen. But
yeah,
the
I know
form
they
guide for the
happen,
past
but
6 games,
isn't that the reason why managers like Pep make sure it doesn't happen?
No, but
then let's see what happens. And let's see what happens on
Gundo.
Saturday.
Oh, so wait.
Gundo.
Can you tell me something? So how do you want us to preview this? You want to say, oh, we're going there, but maybe we'll see what happens.
What can we learn from the Forest game? The positive that we can take it to Bournemouth. Not
But we have
the
to-
manager
we have to
didn't
bat-
sub.
so
Oh,
we
X
have
Y
to battle
didn't do
the next
that.
team.
No, I'm just saying.
What?
Just my point
No,
of view.
no. I'm gonna be honest. The manager not subbing was part of the issue, and it has been part of the issue in few games.
I don't think. No, Patrick. I
I
don't
don't
think
think
the
so.
subs were the
I don't
issue.
think so.
Okay,
No,
okay,
I don't think so.
let Don Smoke go because he's been cut a few times.
Yeah. What I'm
Go
trying
ahead,
to
John
say-
Smoke. Sorry about that, John Smoke. Go ahead.
I'm saying at the end of the day, right? The sad reality is at the back end of the season, as much as performances and momentum is good, it becomes a results business, right? I don't mind. I'll take 14 dodgy 1-0s, right? Over 10 draws and 4 wins. Unfortunately,
Thank you.
I would take that. And it's that thing of whereby you're soon we're gonna become at a stage whereby we'll be like a Liverpool saying what could have been and what not. Yes, I understand every game. There's you want to take your positives and negatives, but you have to realign yourself with your goal and target, which is to get the maximum number of points from the
Don't
remaining
smoke.
games.
So you honestly think in your mind that Guardiola goes into that game and says, "Oh, I want to get a draw." Are we
No, he doesn't.
serious? So
No, he
what are
doesn't.
we talking about here? What are we talking about here? It's football. It
I don't
happens.
get-
No,
I don't get the angle. Yeah, go ahead, Vader.
My angle is, look, if football doesn't always play out the way you want it to play out, sometimes you get a draw.
Oh,
It
so
happens.
basically, can I repeat this again? Because it came from the fact I said we need to beat these.
And what I'm telling you is that, yes, we need to beat them. I get you. Yes, I agree with that. But doesn't mean it's going to happen. And if it doesn't happen, we don't lose our shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm going
All
to
I've
lose
heard,
it though because
all I've heard for the past 1 week is tale of woe and negativity because we dropped 2 points at Forest. That's all I've heard. All I've heard.
No, Man City.
Gundo, but that's a very minimalistic way to look at it.
My guy, check.
I'm not part of that. I don't know what panels you've been on, but I haven't been on those panels. Right? This is my
Thank
first
God,
time
thank
being on.
He was
for
in this
good 2
panel.
weeks, right? My issue is this, right? My issue is when I'm analyzing something, right? I'm looking for a pattern, right? And the last 2 games, I've seen that pattern of whereby we score early, right? 1-0. And then
An 80th minute.
we don't concede a chance until the end, right? And then it's more of a smash and grab and we lose points. So now it's more of, okay, what's the corrective action?
Don't smoke. It is not new. Every season this happens to us in certain games. West Brom, 2 years ago.
But it's happening.
Hold on. Southampton, Palace. It always happens. It's how we do. It's how we do our season.
Yeah, but Gundo, you see the contradiction now. We can't, Gundo.
No, it's not a contradiction. It's a trend.
Listen to my.
It's a trend.
To my contradiction. Wait, listen to my contradiction, and then you can give me your counter argument. We've come on this panel and said no. We've learned. We're not that young naive team anymore. We don't know how to control games. We can scrap a 1-0. We know how to control games better, but we're still falling circumstances to our previous failings.
Because don't smoke. Because it's what we call FOOT, PALL. It's called football.
Yeah, but in life, you need progression.
No, but
in
see,
every
don't
area,
smoke.
you
Don't smoke. No,
Yes.
it's football. It happens. It happens.
Yeah, but when it keeps happening, it's more than football. We can't just say.
But then at the end of the day, don't smoke. At the end of the day, don't smoke. You win. You win the Premier League.
So are we supposed to be accepting everything that it's the same? Because the thing
I'm
is
not
about
saying
here is,
accept. No, I'm not saying accept. But what I'm saying is that understand the context of where we are, what we've done in the past, and it's not an emergency, and everybody's not crap, and the team is not shit because we drop a point at Forest. That's my point to everyone.
I don't think anybody said shit.
Oh God, really, Patrick? She only show you your tweets of the past 2 days?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah.
You know what? Carl, you have amazed me. How many times have I said Patrick on Twitter is not Patrick on YouTube? Even my subscribers.
I don't care. I don't care.
No.
You show me.
You know what?
You show me. No, I don't care. I don't care.
You know what? You know what?
Can I ask you something? No,
You know what?
let me ask you
Pat,
something.
Pat,
Carl,
you know what, Pat? Pat, you know what?
Something. No, let me ask you
Yes.
something, right? Because you seem to be on this mood today. You are telling me, right? Because my
Yeah.
tweets are, I'll stand by some of the things I said. Pep did
Yeah.
not sub, and you know what's funny? Everton, same time, 80th minute, same time, or 80
Yeah.
to 70 minutes, same
Yeah.
goal. Leipzig.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
the issue we have in this fan base, and I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I've even said it
Yeah.
a few times, is people want to say, "Oh, it's Pep, he's a genius. This is what happens."
No.
Or you don't.
I'm not saying that.
No, calm
No,
down.
I'm not
Calm down.
saying
But
that.
this other thing is anger of people is justified because we are Man City. That's why we are Man City. We are not Sunderland. I'm sorry, we are not Sunderland.
Patrick,
We're not.
Patrick, let me respond to you, okay? First of all, I've never said, and any foolish person will not say that we are Sunderland. What I'm telling you is that everything is within context.
No disrespect to
Context.
anyone.
You showed me the form guide
That's a nice
over
one.
the
That's a
past
nice
6
one.
games. Who is on
Yeah.
top, Patrick? Form guide. Past 6 games.
But then,
Who's on top?
But then,
No,
I get that.
Answer the question. Who is on top in the form guide the past 6 games?
Even if it's Man City, at the
You
end
don't
of
answer
the
the
day,
question.
we can sit down.
You
It's Man City, but we can sit down and still say
What I'm-
Gundo,
such and such has to change.
What I'm
Go ahead,
saying,
go ahead,
all I'm
go ahead,
saying-
Cosmo.
Gundo, the problem is this: you have to be on top because you are 8 points behind. So, in order for you to be in the race,
that doesn't work. It doesn't work that way, my guy. It doesn't work.
Wait.
that way.
Can I also ask something? So basically, you're telling
work
me
that
that obviously you're telling me that if we see a pattern, which I have seen, by the way, and I can prove this pattern because trust me, go see 80th minute is when we are conceding and our players.
Patrick,
are
what I'm
being
telling
outrun.
you,
Let me land. I'll give you the mic
Okay, lad.
because you're throwing my Twitter thing because you and me have a different personality and we've always justified that. I know how to banter when I'm on Twitter, and I know some people know this is banter. I know you take it seriously. I've told you sometimes that don't take some of this banter seriously. It's banter for Twitter, and I've said that when we come here, that's why I speak facts with people. But the thing is, I've seen a trend, right? And this trend has been seen by a lot of people. It's not only me about the subs, and even
Patrick.
pundits and people. Wait. Pundits and even rivals are asking that. Can I ask something, right? Your players looked fatigued, right? So why is he sitting there not subbing? Is he sending a message to somebody, or is
He's
he
not
just
sending a
saying
message.
my bench is
He
shit?
told you
So
why.
You
He he told us why he didn't sub, and I take it
because he's the manager. Because he's the
Hold on.
manager.
No. Because he said what he said was that against Leipzig, I didn't want to sub because when we conceded the goal, we got back in control, and I did not want to risk it. That's what he said.
What if
Now, hold on. Let me answer a question, right? Regarding trends, right? Nobody takes a 2 game as a trend. You look at the season, at least 8 to 10 games as a trend. That's what you look at. You don't take 2 games as a trend. Anybody who knows data science knows that. You don't do that. Veta, please correct me if I'm wrong.
4 games.
2 games is not a trend. A trend is let's see after 10
It's 4 games
games.
he didn't sub. 4 games
what
he
you
didn't
do.
sub. 4 games he didn't sub. 4 games.
But the thing to also note is the same way that form guide shows that we're on top after 6 games. When you actually then break it out to 10 games, it shows that United are better informed than us. And
Yeah,
I
they
believe
are.
ours
That's fair,
Yeah.
and that's fair. And
but-
that's absolutely fair. But what I'm against is the woe is me, everything is shit from our fan base right now. Everything is terrible.
No, I hear that. I think we're having
That's
two
what
Do
I'm
you
conversations.
against.
blame them though? Do you blame them?
Yes,
though?
I blame them. I do blame them. I do
but that's
blame
a
them.
different topic. That's
Yeah.
a different
I do blame them,
conversation.
Patrick.
It's a
Because
different
year
topic.
after year after year, here's why I blame them. Because year after year after year, this team has showed us that they get to the end and they fight through difficulties. Nothing will ever be perfect. There will be ups and downs. It's how you attack them. They showed us year and year. Why didn't we not learn from that? Every time there's a drop of point, oh, woe is me. We're crap. We're this, X, Y, and Z. Wait. Let them do it again.
So, yeah.
That's all I'm against.
Who has ever written that we're crap?
Oh, man.
But this
Patrick,
is what I
are you
want to
serious?
say. Hold on. This is what I want to say.
Are we serious?
From a show standpoint, from a true City fan, pitch points, Vatorgames TV, when we have our panelists, when we do our show, that's the conversation we're having. I get it. Some of our Manchester City group chats, WhatsApps, Twitter group chats are crazy. I get that, Gundo. But we're not addressing that right now. Patrick and Smoke and I were bringing up points with regards to what we've seen recently. Us always having context, us having the football mind. We were addressing things that way, not for the crazy out of left field point of view that many fans have been taking. So that's why I was a little taken back. I had to be like, okay, where are you coming from with this? But I get it now with regards to that context.
This is also what I'm wondering. It's the same as saying, do you remember that thing you told me at the back of the house? While you're talking to people who you had a private conversation with the two of you. But anyway, let me go to these comments. Man City has to show passion and fight and not give a message to Arsenal that we are here to give a message to Arsenal that we're here to win the PL again. That's actually true, believe it or not. And that passion and fight was shown against Arsenal. Then against Forest, we got dunked on 1-1. Must not consider goal or withdraw. Peron isn't ready. Please, no more possession without purpose. That's another thing that happened in the game last game. Phillips has played 21 minutes in the league all season. I am still with Phillips. I wrote a tweet saying I'm still with Phillips and Gomez, not giving up on anyone.
Can we believe that tweet though, Patrick? Can we believe that one, or is that banter?
No, my tweets apparently can be used as evidence now. Pep asked for 5 subs. That's the funny thing. Pep asked for 5 subs and he's not using them. But anyway, we move. When we are speaking about the fact that we have the best home record in the PL, when are we speaking about the fact that we have the best home record? Oh, wow, we do.
Yeah, we do.
That's easy dub for City, man. You'd say that Red Devil, you say that for Newcastle. I love Pep, but if Ford and Alvarez don't start this game, I'll report Pep to the police. Pep should adapt to less physical demanding system. Hi, says, hi, how you doing, man? Hi, Abdullah, how you doing? Says, hi, Bournemouth haven't spent 1 billion, Mr. Gundo, keep it real. Karl is speaking facts. Thank you. I take the draw and we go to the Etihad. Look, guys, I'm sorry. You can take the draw, fair play. But I'm sorry. I just feel like this is just me. Let me just speak for a minute. Do you know why I was pissed off against Leipzig? Even though I know Leipzig have beaten teams at home. This is my thing, right? Maybe I was pissed off for the fact that I'm watching Madrid, who are European giants, and I'm seeing the difference in mentality. And the thing about me is I want a UCL. And to be
nothing
honest
to
with
do
you,
with that, Patrick.
No, let me
to
repeat this. Let me repeat one more time. That's why I said in that stream, I said it off record, and it's good that I'm recorded. I said we're not winning the UCL, and we're not. Let's move.
You know,
that's your opinion. Let me respond, please. Adam, I beg you.
Yeah.
That's your opinion.
Yeah,
I
it
believe
is.
we will.
That's why it is mine.
Well, hold on. I believe we will. And to compare Liverpool versus Madrid against Leipzig, you can't compare the two. They're two independent games. When Madrid went to Leipzig, they lost 2 months ago. They lost 2-1. What are we talking about here? They got battered 2-1.
Do you know why Madrid lost also? They took things lightly. Watch that game.
No, Patrick, I watched the game myself. They got battered.
Were they full strength? I didn't watch it. Were they full strength?
But everybody there, except for Benzema.
Some of the players, some players there. What was
only
I going to say?
Benzema missing.
Yeah, Karl, but that's the thing, Karl. You see, this is the thing,
So
Karl. You say that's your opinion, but that is my opinion, isn't it?
Pat, if you're going to bring up Madrid against Liverpool, and I'm bringing up Madrid against the same opposition that we got a point against, which was Leipzig.
Gundo, last season Madrid lost to Sheriff, right? Sheriff Town.
And still
I don't care that they don't smoke. I don't care.
No, but
I don't care. It has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but that's also your opinion, Karl. Though it can also be your opinion.
Yeah, and that's fair. But you cannot bring up Madrid and say, oh, because Madrid beat Liverpool at Anfield, they have mentality. Meanwhile, the same Madrid went to Leipzig and got smashed 2-1.
We went to this.
In the Champions
League. We went to the same Liverpool, Anfield, and
you know it was Patrick.
And we won 4-1 2 seasons ago.
You know it was
2 seasons ago.
Patrick,
COVID
you know what
tax,
it was?
COVID tax. Go ahead.
Patrick, you know what it was? I remember calling you, yeah. And even though we were 1-0 up against RB Leipzig, and I clearly stated to you, don't be surprised because look, yeah, we were up.
Why did? Can I ask you something? Why did you feel that when you called me? Why did you have
Because
that feeling in your heart?
just the way that we were playing, and RB Leipzig were throwing every single ounce of what they had at us. And I clearly stated to you, I said to you, Patrick, do not be surprised if we end up conceding a goal. And generally speaking, for that goal, I don't blame Edison. Yeah,
Do you think he could?
no,
Do you think if he made subs and put a bit of legs, that could have been a different
Nah,
scenario?
Patrick,
You don't know that. You don't know. You don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know.
well,
look,
Patrick, the thing is
We
this,
do not know
right?
to
that.
be honest with you, you can make an argument for it, but at the same time, you can say, yeah, it could have, but at the same time, you could say no. But
Patrick,
for me, genuinely speaking, for me, genuinely speaking, that goal, I know it may sound weird to say it, but it was preventable because of this marking that we tend to do in corners. Where were the other players? You see him running. Look, generally speaking, I don't blame Ruben Diaz and I don't blame Edison for that goal
Patrick,
because it was a clear foul, you know.
I blame
think
the
there's
manager.
certain situations where Pep is damned if he does and damned if he's not. He doesn't. Because the thing is this: if he makes the subs right and then we concede, it's more like, oh, why did he remove the players? We had even though we were receiving the pressure, they could maintain it, right? So now the thing is this: I blame the players. At the end of the day, you have senior players on the pitch. I expect you to take responsibility and see the game out.
I don't think we have.
Just
That's another
don't
thing we don't have. Don't smoke. Keep going. Don't smoke.
Smoke.
Let me-
You remember Real Madrid, right away, Champions League. He made
Yes.
changes. Guess what happened? We lost control.
And they scored us immediately. Let me tell you why I say that. Patrick, I feel as if it's players' responsibilities to bail the managers out at times. Look at Madrid
mentality.
against. No. I'm saying it's about courage and taking the initiative. Madrid conceded 2 goals, but the players bailed the manager out. They said, like, no, this is our manager. Let's fight for him and see this game out. And certain times, I expect the senior players to have that mental and see the game through. And they didn't. So
that's another thing though. Don't smoke. And this is the thing. Look, for me, I have been watching a lot of channels for years, and some people don't like the way I speak, but I just speak what I see and I don't hide it. So this is what I'm gonna say to you: don't smoke. Whether people like it or not, right? There's a difference of mentality. I'm sorry, some people might hate it. There's a difference in the when it comes in the UCL, there's a different mentality. I have seen Benzema 3 times do this, where when he's wearing the captain's husband or he's not wearing it, even Modric, he goes to Modric. I think Modric is the big guy. I think it's him who has to do it, but it looks like it's Benzema because he's from the other. I don't know if because he was also part of that other Madrid, but Benzema seems to be the guy. He was going and tell them, put your heads up, and they were saying, let's go. This is nothing. Calm down. I have never seen any of our players do that in the UCL.
That's bullshit. Sorry, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's utter bullshit.
Never.
That is utter nonsense, Patrick. Come on, man. Ruben Diaz has never done it before. Ruben Diaz has never done it. Ruben has never done it.
I have seen Ruben do it when we were winning. I've seen when we were winning high fives, but I've never seen him gun.
Come on, brother. Come on.
No. Hold on, guys.
That's cap, man. Come on, man.
Patrick,
With regards to Champions League, hold on. With regards to Champions League, it is fair to say because there's never been that type of deficit that we've had to actually manage. So in reality, what Patrick's saying, we've never had to overcome being down 2-0 like that. Like that hasn't been.
You want me to remind you? You want me to remind you, Vader? Schalke away.
Yes.
Schalke away. Schalke 2-0 down. Came back 3-2. Right? Leon at home, 2-0 down, 2-2. What are we talking about here, guys? Come on.
Leon.
Come on, guys.
But the point that he's bringing up is with regards to looking at our players and needing someone to like rile us up. And
We do have time. Ruben Diaz does that.
Yeah, but he does
Even
it
Kevin does that. Even Kevin does that.
Okay, guys, let's calm down. Let's calm down.
Kevin
No, guys, let's calm down. I think let's move to the football match. I think because at the end of the day, We understand other people are in another corner, others in another corner. Let's move on to this match. So, Kevin,
Patrick,
welcome
but
to
my
the
last
show.
point. My last point. Let's stop looking at spaces and look at facts. That particular fact we just talked about, that's cap, man, guys. Come on. There's no lot of evidence.
Well, it's the opinion I've seen. I think we don't have
It's
that
not
same
opinion. It's
thing
facts.
as
It's facts.
Madrid in Europe.
It's
I
not
think we
opinion.
don't.
It's not
We
opinion.
don't. We
It's
don't.
facts.
We don't.
It's facts.
We don't.
We move.
No, we don't. I think we don't.
It's facts.
Anyway, let's
Patrick.
move on. Let's
This
move
one
on to
is
Bournemouth.
cap. Facts.
Let's move on. Let's move on to Bournemouth. Let's move on to Bournemouth. I think you've come with the fight. Yes, the fight is there. Let's leave it there. If you want a UCL stream, we can do it. Let's move on to Bournemouth. So, Kelvin, what do you think about this game? This whole incident, by the way, Kevin, started because I said we have to. It's a must. We have to get 3 points from Bournemouth.
Yeah, but I don't. I think we. Oh my God, I don't know what's going on with it. So I'm like, but to be fair, like there's something you put up. I don't know if in the group chat that the after 6 game that we have more points. I was even surprised that we had more points than anyone after 6 game. I'm like, wow, we're still not doing bad, but we're gonna win tomorrow. But the problem is, all I care about is, as in, to be fair, I care about I didn't care about the Champions League before. I was like, but now I don't know why I want it more now. I don't know why. Just want it more now. You can say we should talk about Bournemouth, but what happened on Wednesday is still going to happen again. But like Pep said in his interview, he said when they keep asking why is it that they're not feeding Alan, he said he said on Saturday.
Is he still with us, or am I the only one who can hear him?
Yeah,
Can
he's
you
here.
Yeah, we hear him. We hear him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Patrick, you don't hear him.
No, I didn't hear him for a minute. Anyway, go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah. Pep said that what was it called? He said that on Saturday they feed Alan, but he made some chances, stuff like that. But on Wednesday they didn't feed him a lot. But I think tomorrow you say things is gonna be different. But I think Alvarez will play tomorrow and Foden will play as well because the Golden is tired. That guy, how old is he? 30-something years old. He's still playing 90 minutes. I don't know why he's playing 90 minutes, so he shouldn't play tomorrow. I think Kevin De Bruyne
32 and has played a lot of minutes.
Yeah. So I think the Pep needs to bench him tomorrow. Foden. Why is it that? Does anyone know why Pep is not using Grealish in the midfield? Does anyone know that? Why is he not using him in the midfield?
Because who is he going to replace? I think he wants
Foden.
to trust the odd guard.
Yeah, but what's it called? Mahrez and Silva always play there. Bernardo Silva can play Grealish. Has he not playing before? But I think Grealish will flourish more on the midfield because Grealish doesn't score.
He would. And you know what?
Grealish doesn't score. He's
and you know what? This is the thing about this whole situation. You have to learn from your mistakes. And look, as much as some of us are not Pep Guardiola, we haven't won 2 or 3 UCLs, one but as a player, 2 as a coach, I think so. We haven't won all these trophies. But at the end of the day is, if everyone is sitting there saying Jack is not lethal, this is not lethal, I'm pretty sure as a manager you have to learn that maybe if I change this to this place, maybe to this place, I don't know. But anyway, he's the manager. Let's leave. We'll see. Let me just go to the comments. If I see Haaland make another run and no one passes to him, Pep should sub the player directly off. Do you know that Alex Ferguson did this? Did you guys hear that dressing room talk? Veta, don't smoke, Karl and Adam. So when he bought a strike, I don't know if it was Van Persie or Van Nistelrooy, but they kept on making runs and nobody was passing him the ball. So he called the senior players and said, the next person who, when Van Persie or Van Nistelrooy makes a run, you don't give them the ball, you'll be holding the bench. He told them they'll be holding the bench. So anyway, guys, let's continue the comments before we do the lineup. The lineup is going to be spicy. So that is being resultist. Well, I've never heard of that before. You need to see the problem before the consequences happen. Everyone sees the problem in City's play style this season. Good point. That's a stupid reason not to make subs. You see somebody saying it's a stupid reason not to make subs. It's been more than 2 games, though. Yeah, it's been more than 2 games. Everton, Brentford, Leipzig, and then let's not forget Nottingham Forest. Until they want, that's the point. Man City have been inconsistent this season. That's true. Every team has a downfall sometimes.
We have never won 3 games in a row. 3 games
Okay,
in a
so
row.
Gundo, somebody says, but Gundo, you also complained a lot after the Forest and Leipzig game. You are an influencer. Don't blame people for following you
Of
guys.
course, I mean, of course, I complain about it, but very quickly I watch the game again. I understand what the manager's trying to do. I get it. I understand it. Now, would I have made a sub? I would have made a sub, definitely. But I'm not Guardiola. When he explains to me that he was thinking about making a sub with Alvarez and Foden, that tells me he's aligned with what I'm thinking. But he said then we got control again, and I didn't want to risk it, and that's fair. And he also said we have many games coming up every 3 days, so maybe he's resting players for the weekend.
But we need that. But you need to play what's in front of you.
Kelvin, maybe in front of him, he said, look, I'm taking a 1-1 away from this place. I'm okay with that, as long as we're in control. Maybe that's his right as a manager. Do I agree with it? No. But he is. The man has given us 4 or 5 years of winning. We complain that he has no plan B. He can't control the game. He wants to go play 4-3. Right? Real Madrid last year, we lost control. Leon, we lost control. Maybe he's saying, look, I just want to keep that 1-1. I go back to Etihad with my fans, with my players, and we're back to them.
Well, that control better win the UCL.
Maybe it will. Control got us to the final. Control got us to the final.
If it doesn't, you probably go through versus Leipzig, but Leon beat you away from home.
But Patrick, this is the very problem. So what if it doesn't win the UCL? Well, so what? You're gonna cry? You're gonna kill yourself?
No, I'm gonna be unhappy.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna stop supporting the club? Let's talk about this. If it doesn't win the UCL, what are you going to do? Stop supporting City?
But Karl,
I'll be unhappy.
Karl, wait. But
for how long?
Karl, sometimes when we criticize Pep, you always defend him. But when we criticize Ederson, you defend him. So are you going to say if we see any mistake, we should just keep quiet and move on? That's not.
I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying.
Let me say this.
Let me answer the question real quick. Okay? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that look at the trend and the record of these guys. You cannot look at one moment, game by game, and lose your mind because you threw away.
But the UCL is not one moment.
You have to have context.
6 seasons of mistakes. 6 seasons.
And how many teams have won the UCL? How many teams have won the UCL? How many? In the past 5 years, how many teams have won the UCL? 2?
So wait. So you're telling me this, right? Let me get this right. You're telling me that we just have to keep quiet and just say this team.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm not. What I'm saying is that everything has context, right? And you think about, okay, what are we doing? How we improve? It took Barcelona over 40 years to win their first UCL. 40 years, and guess who won it for them as a player? Guardiola. What gives you the right to think? Oh, I'm going to win this year. Nobody has that right.
But that's you, Karl. You can have that, but other people are not that patient.
And that's fair, Patrick. I'm not saying that. Okay, I'm not superimposing my own views on anybody else. What I'm saying is that this is my opinion. Yeah, but and everybody has a right to counterattack that.
Karl, if I know that when I want to say something, if I say something now, I already know that Karl is going to have a go at me.
I'm not having a go at you. No, Kelly, see, this is the problem. I'm not having a go at you. You are saying something of your opinion. I'm just saying my own opinion. And that's it. Now, do I agree with you sometimes? Yes. Do I don't agree with you sometimes? Yes. Is my opinion better than yours? No.
Deep down, Karl, you know we are saying the truth, but you just don't want to accept it.
No, not. I don't. No. See, Kelvin, one thing about me is that I say what I believe. I say what I believe.
If you ask Victor now, if you ask Don Smoke now, they're gonna say the same thing that we are saying. No. So
Kelvin, it's irrelevant to me. It's irrelevant to me. It's irrelevant to me. See, listen, am I disappointed in Pep many times? Yes, I am. UCL final, I'm disappointed. I'm angry. But
that
next game,
symbolic.
When's the next?
But Karl, you see that speech you have made over there. You see that speech you've made. This is why I don't agree with you. Speech? Every time you say, that's irrelevant to me. That's somebody's opinion is irrelevant to you. But isn't that a bit unfair if you want to be heard too?
No, but everyone has their opinion. You have the right to say your opinion.
Let Vita speak after this. Let Vita speak after this. Let Vita speak. Quiet.
What we all need to understand is that my opinion can be irrelevant to all of you. Gundo's opinion can be irrelevant to all of us. But we're all sharing how we see the game differently.
Exactly.
I'm not saying yours is
Exactly.
wrong. I'm not saying mine is right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna put it out there now. A thing that we have to do and we have to accept is that from our content, our ecosystem, we speak sense. Maybe I'm gonna be arrogant here, but we aren't overly emotional. We aren't overly reactive.
And Twitter is banter. And Twitter is banter.
Yeah, well, you do Twitter differently. But what I'm trying to point out is I think we had several different conversations because we weren't off the handle. Like I think some of the points that Gunda was making with regards to Pep is crazy. He's not doing things properly. This team is in the mud. The form's terrible. We have no chance of winning the UCL. No chance of winning the league. That's never been us. That's not us. But I do want to say this because if we don't, our shows might as well get deleted and die. We have to speak to what we do see. We have to speak to the form that we've been seeing. Patrick is in his absolute right to question the lack of subs or choice of subs at the time to try and wonder what's in the mind of the manager and can have a different point of view. I've had those same questions. I've had different points of view with regards to what I've seen on the pitch. I also want to stress this. When I'm thinking of this title race and the pursuit for it, I'm going to look at what's happening for those 90 minutes and have questions when we've all been watching games and think something needs to change here. Or someone's out of form. We've all said it. Grealish is playing at a terrible rate right now. Pep needs to switch it up. What's happening out here? Foden hasn't touched the pitch. Why? Right? Mahrez needs to get informed. He has been informed.
That's true. We did say that all of us on the panel at the beginning of the season that Mahrez and Grealish are stinking up the place. Now, guess what? Some of us are saying don't ever drop Grealish because he's informed.
Hey. Patrick, don't get me involved. I always said Mahrez was perfect.
Wow,
that was
and Patrick, you know why?
That was Martin who said Mahrez is doing. It was Martin who said Mahrez ain't doing well.
And Patrick, you know why? You know why, Patrick? You know why? You know why? Because looking back now we see over a longer time we can see the trend that those two players are getting better because we didn't react in the moment. We give it time and belief that these guys will come good.
We did, though, brother. I did. I was here. We did.
That is a problem, and that's our problem. That's why I've learned from the fact that we cannot react in the moment. We have to look at context.
But that's the issue with it. It's football.
But Patrick, it's football. I agree. It's football, but then we have to learn to be patient and let this play out.
Okay, can I ask you something before Peter goes? Can I ask you something before it goes?
Patrick, I just want to make a comment. The thing is this, right? The reason why I have an issue with that is because I hardly ever do streams or go on any panel after a non-present result. That's why you haven't seen me for a while, right? Because I want to sit down and have a good understanding of my thought process, rewatch the thing and whatnot. So when I come on a panel and speak, I've thought about something very clearly, right? And I'm not reacting out of. Hence, I try to look at the pattern over 2 or 3 games, right? To see, okay, is this something that's a once-off situation or is there something that triggers it, right? Because if you look in both the games, we were 1-0 up and we were looking for the second goal.
Yeah.
Right. And that was the issue. Whereby if you look at the Arsenal game, we weren't looking for the second goal, but we were setting traps for the opponents. That's why if you look at the goals we scored second and third, it was more of we stole the ball and then we scored in transition. Whereby, especially against Northern Forest, we weren't sitting back in a good position. We were looking for the second goal and we got turned over. Same thing, and they caught us out of position. So it's that thing of whereby, okay, if we are winning 1-0, we almost hence I blame the players. Take responsibility. You're winning 1-0 away from a very difficult ground. Leipzig is not an easy ground. They have players who hurt you. Because if you remember Gundo, right, after the Arsenal game, right, we praised City and said that based on that performance, we are ready for the UCL. Because of what they showed us, that discipline to be defensive when you have to, and know when to attack. Whereby
we also thought we were ready to go on a run. Keep going.
Don't speak. I agree with you. But then fast forward to Leipzig. You're going away in the Champions League round of 16 to a top 2-3 side in Germany, and you come over with a point. That's learning. That again is the
Leipzig is not
learning we're
even top
talking
four.
about.
Leipzig is not even top 4 in Germany.
Oh, Kelvin, Leipzig are 3 points behind Bayern Munich now. They lost 1 game in 20. Come on now. They beat Real Madrid. They drew with Bayern Munich two weeks ago.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay,
get the
Karl,
facts right now.
Let me go in the comments, and please, guys, we're gonna go to the lineup now. Everyone knew City was conceding a goal against Leipzig. The way you were playing, if that is not a problem, then when that is okay, if that is not a problem, when that is something that has happened multiple times in the season, then okay. I think he's trying to say if what happened in Leipzig is not happening throughout the season, then it's not a problem. But if not, it is. Good man. Clean sheets this season, forget it. Clean sheets are horrible. Even the one who's got the top clean sheets has got 8. Back in the days, I used to see like 17 at this point in time between Alisson and Edison. It's been bad for everybody. Even Alisson, the best keeper in the world, so-called best keeper in the world, is not doing well this season. And right now, what's his name? Pop has started conceding, and he has a red card. Gundogan shouldn't be your club captain. I don't want to speak on this, but anyway, I have a fight with Gundo today.
I agree with that, by the way. I agree with
that. Mr. Gundo is losing his composure. Karl has lost it. He's waffling. We've won it all. That's what Red Devil says. I know you have. We've won the lot. I know you have. Yes, Josh. I know you guys have. We are Man United, and we're never gonna stop. Okay, down under. Stop it. Wasn't Greece supposed to be Bernardo Silva's replacement? I think he was. It was Robin Van Persie.
Who said that? Who said he was supposed to be?
I don't think that it can't be.
I think he's asking. That's why he's put a question mark at the end. I don't think so. Anyway, so Red Devil says Red Devils down under says it was Robin Van Persie. Yeah, so this particular guy who was making runs was Robin Van Persie, and they were not passing him the ball. So Alex Ferguson called all the 5 and said, "You guys better tell the rest of the guys. You guys are the seniors. Pass him the ball. That's what I brought him here for. I want to win those trophies." Anyway, Size Ferguson, the GOAT. Mr. Gundo, are you being paid by City?
Yes, I am. Actually,
he is. Twisted. This man is an agent. He is.
No, you know what it is, Karl, he takes money under the table. You give him a good amount of money.
No, don't do that, Adam. Adam, don't do that. We don't do anything under the table. Stop it.
No, actually, I actually am. Actually, I am. On a serious note.
No. On a serious, not under the table, Karl. It's legit. Yeah, but legit, not under the table.
Legit.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Legit. That's
every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, I get a paycheck in my account. Yeah. What do I do? I coach the academy kids here in the US. So I get paid.
So wait. When did the paycheck hit? Because
every 2 weeks, man, it hits.
Oh, I understand. Better, it hit this morning. That's why. Okay, Karl is cracking me up.
That's why he's in a good mood.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. City need a UCL. You can't be great by avoiding it anymore. What you
the greatest players, the greatest person in the world didn't even have UCL. Ask Pele, ask Maradona, ask R9. They didn't have UCL.
Mr. Gundo, you was Pep out 2 streams ago. Don't be a hypocrite. He's never said Pep out. He's never said that.
I've never said Pep out.
Who pissed in Karl's conflicts are probably the UCL winners. You don't want to win a UCL. I think everybody wants to win the UCL. The project is what? Oh, grand, yeah. Pep has had 1 okay season and 5 amazing ones. I think the first season was also okay, to be honest. Yeah, 5 amazing. That's your right. And then we turn at the first sign of trouble. That's what City Fan. No. Nobody's turning on Pep. Nobody's turning on Pep. Yeah.
Let me also say this, guys. Let me say this, and unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go in like 10 minutes. But let me say this real quick.
Cool.
We are observing football, our club, City, all the time. We're gonna be speaking on it. We're gonna have observations. We're gonna have critiques. Now, I will say this. If we happened to have gotten slapped 5-2 at home to Real Madrid, best believe everybody on this panel would have an issue with it. That would be fair. That would be fair. So that puts everything kind of like.
Would anybody be able to swing that one and say we have to learn from it?
Vader, let's be clear. Okay? And Kelvin, right? City are the only club in England, from England, who played in the UCL round of 6 and got a result. The only club. The only one.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
So when we disrespect Leipzig and Dortmund and Madrid and who else? Okay, who was the fourth one? And AC Milan,
AC Milan.
who can buy a sandwich in Italy right now, right? And all the English clubs lose to them, and the only one who gets a goal away is City. Come on, guys.
Champions
Come
of
on.
England.
But that does not mean that we can't point out the problem, though.
I'm not
We are
saying
not
don't point out the problem,
we are
Kelvin. I
pointing
know they
out-
talk that one.
We are
Kelvin,
only
I know they talk
asking-
say no.
we are
Kelvin,
only
I know they
asking,
talk
why
say
did you not make sub? Why did you not change something? That's what we're asking.
Kevin. And I know they point out the problem. What do you mean they talk? What are they talking and say everything get context? Yes, point out the problem, but what can we learn from that what he did? I had to listen to what he had to say when he said, listen, I wanted to make a change with Alvarez and with Foden. But right then, we got control back in the game and I let it play out. That handball, if we scored that 2-1 now, what do they talk? Well, saying, wow, we got 2-1 away. Hand penalty that was supposed to be given to us.
It wasn't the penalty. It was seen.
It was a handball, man. That was a
It
handball.
wasn't.
It wasn't.
They showed another angle. It wasn't.
They
That
showed
was
the
a-
angle.
that's
It
a
wasn't.
handball.
It wasn't.
That's a
No, it
handball,
wasn't.
I
See
beg
the angle. It wasn't. What is on BT's
That's a
post? It's
handball.
been already
But
shown.
no.
Okay, so
But
Gundo is right.
Patrick,
Criticism of Pep has gone way
Patrick.
overboard with the same with Everton. I think there's a difference on how people are. We are saying mix ups. I'm not saying Pep out or Pep is a fraud.
No.
We're not
Yeah.
saying that. I think there's a difference. Adam,
But-
what do you want to say?
No,
Paris
I
is
was
bad?
saying, on that handball, yeah. You can see there's been so many scenarios where that same incident has happened and it's been given. So
Yeah, but he didn't touch it. If they found out he didn't touch it.
no, come on, Patrick. And that's what I just said to you. There's been incident where the same thing has happened, yeah, and VAR has given it. The official on the field of play did not give it, but the VAR has ruled him and has given that decision. So that's what I'm saying to you. What was VAR doing? 'Cause I don't want to blame the VAR.
I
though.
mean,
even
Yeah,
check
so
it.
okay, let me just read this. The girl case with the $2. Thank you very much. Super chat. What a panel. Yeah, she seems like she's enjoying this.
And Patrick,
Daniel says
just everyone out there, right?
Patrick's
out
tweet
there.
with the cat wearing the slippers on his head. Where did he get that from?
Guys out there,
Exactly. That's
guys
what
out there.
this
So
man
what you're witnessing, guys, watching this video right now, what you're witnessing is what we have on the WhatsApp group, the debates that we have. We love each other, right? There's no Patrick and this or Adam or Don't Smoke or later. No. This is how we talk. This is what makes the channel interesting. This is like what we like to do. We debate vigorously, but at the end of the day, we're all blues. We all come together to support our club. Different points of view, strongly opposed, strongly for, but we move, right, Patrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, we move. At least Daniel loves my tweets. That's all I can say. Daniel, you understand my tweets. Thank you very much. Veta, before you go, can you shamelessly plug your channel?
Oh, 100%. 100%. Let me do this. I'm hoping to have a bonus show on maybe this evening. It might be late for you guys on the UK side, so maybe you'll catch it tomorrow. But I got those few topics that I still want to cover. I'm working on something behind the scenes with a show happening on Sunday, 9 p.m. UK time. So I'm hoping that can happen. Stay tuned for it. And Patrick, True City Fan, Gundo, Pitch Points, Don Smoke, Adam, and the other panel members. Thanks for having me on, guys. Fantastic talk. Always. And subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe to Pitch Points and True City Fan right now. Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, guys, if you want to get to Vatorgames channel or Pitch Points, their links are down below right now in the description, so you'll be able to find it there. So we will beat Bournemouth 4-0. He's getting so triggered. Pep has ultimately failed the end goal. You guys were winning domestically before Pep, and we were not winning like this. This is another thing down under. Some of the rival fans, you try to say this.
Yep.
I'm sorry. With Mancini and Pellegrini, we never dominated like this. I'm sorry.
Rival fans are all
let's not
trying,
lie.
Patrick.
No,
for
they're
us to
trying.
turn on Pep.
Nah, they're trying.
They all trying to for us to turn. We are not going. What did I tell you yesterday, Patrick? I said I would never be Pep out, never. But that doesn't mean I won't criticize him when he's doing something that is not right. Is that not what I told you yesterday?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, and you know what? People want to say that, but the funny thing about it is, I think people are wrong on that. I respect everyone's point, but that particular down under, you cannot say you were winning domestically before Pep, but we were not winning all four. We didn't sweep all four at once. We didn't sweep all four, and we were not dominating like this. We were always winning. Then there's a gap, and Pellegrini was struggling. Well, I remember I was like, this man has to go. Karl, don't let the money buy your truth. They're still going about the money. Man City gets relegated with Pep. They say when Man City get relegated with Pep, Karl, trust Pep and stop being negative.
Okay, you know the funny thing, Pat, you know the funny thing, yeah? Pat, you know the funny. If we get relegated to League Two, I'm actually looking forward to watching us play against Sunderland and against Wickham. I really am looking forward to it. I'm going to fly all the way down just to watch that. So I'm looking forward to
but
that.
actually, Pep Board would actually be interesting in the lower leagues. Like,
But Karl, whenever you come to when you come to Manchester, just give us a shout. Don't worry.
Oh, definitely, 100%.
I think that's the thing. I'm also going to Manchester very soon.
If you want a nice place,
I already spoke to Kelvin. I already spoke to Kelvin. I think maybe I might do the trip with Karl so I can go wreck his head face to face. We all want City to win and do well. We do. Patrick's tweets are class, pure shameless. I love it. They are shameless. As I told City fans, I am the face of shamelessness for you guys, and I'm also the face who goes against other podcasts who try to talk shit about us. So it's always me. So I'm here for that job. Real Madrid fans are impatient, and it works for them. I know they are. They booed Bell after he scored one goal, and Bell scored a hat trick in the UCL final. They just Bell different anyway. How much working time do you guys need?
Why?
Under. There's no time. There's no time. There's no time for us to win the UCL.
Patrick, let me respond to this guy. Yeah. He's a United fan, right?
He's a United fan down under. Yeah.
So your best season, right, is our worst season, and we're still better than you. That's our good City here. Everyone is praising you everywhere, but you are still 3 points behind us. You're still behind City. And you beat Barcelona in a playoff UEFA League, and you guys were celebrating as if you have won the Champions League. That was how far you guys.
And they had no Gavi or no Pedri.
What the hell?
Yeah, I know.
What's happened to Man United that your expectation is so low now? Your expectation is so low.
It's poor. Big up to Rashford, though. This argument stems from 1-1 draw away to Leipzig. Pep sees it as a good result, but a lot of the fan base are angry about it. The outrage makes no sense to me.
Why?
Because we want that UCL.
Yeah, but then the problem.
Do you guys remember when we beat
into that? Guys, we need to go into the prediction
Patrick,
for this.
Do you guys remember
let's go to prediction. Let's go to prediction.
Good. Do you remember when Spurs beat us 1-0? We were all saying it's only 1-0. We're gonna beat them in our
It's a good result. Yeah, somebody said it's a good result. Yeah.
So look at what happened.
1-0 was not a good result. 1-1 is a good result. 1-0 you lost. 1-1 is a good result. 1-0 you lost.
Can I say something though? As I said, I hope to God that we do well. Anyway, Patty's tweet with the cat wearing slippers on her head. From where do you get these pictures from? Trust me, I have a lot of memes and pictures, and that's my job. People know in the chat. Gundo is getting that Arab money. Definitely, he's getting paid with that Arab money. Pep is still an elite manager, but he is not perfect. Criticism is warranted this season for him because of his mistakes. That's true. That's why me and Kevin and other people criticize him. But no English club won the... no English club won 0 UCL games. That's true. Also. I thought it was a handball, but maybe I need to see it from another angle. I want you to go to the BT Sports website. They have a whole video. I thought it was a handball. I thought he went like this, but it's actually a shoulder or something. I don't know. Anyway, you can't compare a loss to a draw. It's completely different. That's true. Anyway, guys, let's move on to the lineup. In goal, Ortega.
What?
Yeah.
What?
He's trolling.
I love this game, I love this game. Where's my good friend Adam? Is Adam still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Adam. If Riyad Mahrez becomes one of the top goal scorers in Man City, we made an agreement. You're gonna buy Riyad Mahrez jersey, a full kit, and you're gonna have to come on camera and show it because I have your tweets, by the way. I screenshot them. Even if you delete them, I have them. I remember what you said. You're saying Mahrez has to pack his bags. You're gonna drive it to the
my account was hacked.
Don't make me clip you, my brother. So anyway, guys, the defense is going to be very difficult. I don't know if you saw the press. He said De Bruyne is in, but he said Laporte.
There's a question mark.
Yeah, he said there's a question mark for Laporte. So I'm gonna start with my. Okay. I just got sent something. Mason Mount is becoming a dad for the first time weeks after the charges are dropped. Don't tell me it's the same girl. Anyway, that's in the news, guys. By the way, Karl, Mason Mount is having a child. I think it's the same girl. That's why maybe the charges were dropped. Anyway, guys, let's move on to this lineup. So, Karl and John Smoke. John Smoke, I want you to speak because I haven't seen you for a long time. And Don't Smoke, guys,
go ahead.
there might actually be a watch. There might actually be a watch along tomorrow. So that'll be the first watch along, guys. I'm going to have to demonetize the watch along because knowing me, trust me, you wouldn't like me when I'm watching the match. I think take your kids away from the match if you're watching. But anyway, guys, Don't Smoke. Right back, Lewis. I think we need Lewis back.
Nice one.
Yeah, you know when I
Lewis against
when
Bournemouth.
I saw that.
You know what, Karl? I think God brought you in my life for me to easily find somebody to throw because the way I easily throw you, you know yourself. I don't want Lewis anyway.
You know, I'm driving. I'm here. I can't see you, right? So I'm driving. I'm listening to you, and I'll let us go.
So you can't see me. I've been wondering because I've been doing.
I can't see you. I'm driving.
Signals,
all this time. I mean,
I've been throwing you for the whole. So who do you want? Who say you miss who?
Lex Don't Smoke was speaking before that.
No, I'm saying I missed Laporte, right? Because you see, when I saw that lineup for the Leipzig game, I knew we were gonna have an issue, right? Look at the back line of Ake, Walker, Diaz, and
Don't
Akanji.
Smoke. You brought Leipzig back again. You're gonna get this.
No. I'm talking about build-up play. Because the thing is this: when Laporte plays,
or Stones.
right?
Can I just say something? I think if Stones was there during some of these games, I think we attack better. Keep going.
I agree.
Of course, because the build-up will be better. Because at the moment, the thing is this: with this backline, it means teams can press us higher because they know we're not as good building up.
What would you do as a manager if you had this backline? If you know that,
look.
It means Rodri and Bernardo. It means Rodri and Bernardo have to drop deeper to collect
to carry the ball, which I've seen Bernardo doing a lot recently. Is that the reason why? Because John Stones is not there and Laporte is not there. That's why Bernardo was playing like a left back mid. Go ahead, Karl.
Pat, you know the funny thing, Pat. If we borrow a leaf from the World Cup, where we saw Rodri and Laporte play centre backs, the build-up for Spain was immaculate. The problem we have is that who can play number 6, because Rodri can't play centre back, and his build-up is probably better than Laporte and Stones combined.
Yeah.
Really is. If you're watching for Spain, what you did for Spain, his build-up with Laporte in the back line was spotless, immaculate.
And you have Busquets making a triangle. That's the perfect scenario you have.
Exactly. If Phillips was playing like Phillips can play, Rodri becomes an option at centre back for us. But Phillips is not in form or hasn't played.
I'm not giving up on Phillips, guys. I see a lot of people giving up on him. I think Phillips is a baller, and I'm still going to die on that mountain.
Yeah, but the issue, Patrick, is this. The guy you are replacing, right? The difference is so big that it is beyond visible.
Thank you.
That's a problem. Had we had an average DM, or let's say we had Fabinho, right? Who's an average DM at the moment?
So who are we going with now?
No. What I'm trying to explain to you that Rodri's absence is so big that at the moment there is no one who can fill in for him. The next best thing is probably a Gundo. Then it goes back into that CL territory.
Okay, so how are we doing the defense then now, knowing that we don't have players that? But you know what? Akanji can play the ball nicely, but Akanji's lack of concentration is.
Akanji is too slow with the ball, my guy.
Slow.
He's too
the
slow.
Decision making is very slow, man.
But this guy was our superstar months ago, though.
He's good. He's a good guy.
He's really slow, and trust me.
Superstar off the pitch of the match.
He's a soft defender.
Akanji is a good guy for 15 million.
Yeah, but the problem is he doesn't tackle You know when some people like I'll give him like is a posh defender, the posh one. It's not like the
It's not even
arrogant one like
He's,
Diaz.
Kevin, he's half Nigerian. You know that, right? Maybe take him from Nigeria.
The one is throwing
Which,
shot.
no,
He's throwing
which side?
shots.
Which side are we gonna blame? Are we gonna blame the other Switzerland or the Nigerian side? Which side are we blaming? because this man Karl comes after my good friend Daka. So anyway,
let's see the back four.
So
Don't
who's
smoke.
right back?
Don't
Who's
smoke.
right
Let's go.
back? Walker plays again.
I think at the moment we don't have much options. We have to go with that same back line against Leipzig. We don't have a choice.
Yeah.
They are only three players.
Look at the ages of these guys, man.
But the only problem is don't smoke. Is he going to play a back four? Or is he going to play a 3-2-2-3?
Yeah.
The thing is, he wants to play 3-2-2-2, but the issue is he doesn't have the personnel for it.
He did it against. He's done it now. He did it. He played Bernardo Silva and Rodri, and Bernardo was doing playing his.
Do you think this is the time to do that Bernardo Silva?
I think to be honest, he has no option, right? Based on the options we have, Bernardo, because especially against Bournemouth, right? We're gonna need to get that ball. Hence, they're gonna pin us back to be like another Brentford game, which we don't want. So, I think this is his best option. Then I'd use Diaz and Ake.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree. I wish you could change the formation to reflect what Bernardo is actually doing, which is Bernardo.
Are you guys putting Bernardo there?
He's next to Rodri. He's not really there. He's not. It's the three.
He's not doing. It's like
he's a three, right?
All right.
Yeah. That's the problem. Patrick, change the thing to that 3-4-4. You see a different formation that you can use to represent what we're talking about. You know, the one that has like 3-4-1-2-2 or something like that. It's there. It's an option you can pick.
3-2-2.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, there you go. You don't get that.
So put Diaz in the middle.
Exactly. You don't get that.
That's what Diaz and Ake.
Exactly. You don't get that. Well done.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Bernardo needs to help with that build up. Else we are screwed, man.
Right. Correct.
So put Rodri there.
Okay, before I go, let me just say, I think we read that one already. I thought it was a handball. We read that one. You cannot compare loss to do. We read that already. My starting 11 is Ederson, Walker, Diaz, Ake, Phillips, Lewis, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Mahrez, Haaland. I'd like to see that lineup, but we'll never see it again.
You
could also. I would love that lineup. I'm sorry, I would like that lineup to
with Phillips and Lewis.
Can I tell you something, guys? Do you know I've reached the point that I desperately want to see Phillips, that I'm waiting to say, here's a game we're going to beat. I want to see Phillips best. I hope we do. I hope he plays. I just want to see Phillips play. Even Gomez, throw him in there.
I think he was starting the FA Cup.
Yeah. Stones is so injury prone. I think that's why they brought Akanji. Rodri is going to be burnt out this season at the point. That's true. Phillips better step up, or Pep has to tell Phillips, call him in the office and say, my guy, you can be number one. Stones can drop into midfield. That's what I used to like, because Stones sometimes used to drop in into midfield. Is a better CB or RB? I don't know who you're talking about. Akanji is an underrated passer of the ball. He also is our fastest CB. That's what I love about Akanji.
Yeah,
he's fast and he can pass.
CB, yeah.
The only issue is, do you know what he does? He lapses in concentration, and sometimes even I saw in the Leipzig game, he gets drawn into midfield and forgets that he's a defender. I saw it against
Patrick,
Leipzig.
what's the point of being the fastest if you're not gonna tackle when you do get to the opposition?
I think that's what me and Kevin say that off camera, that the only thing he's missing is tackling.
He's a posh defender.
Yeah, he's just posh. He's not a defender. He's just posh.
This is my dream. I don't know about you, but this is my dream, because I know I have seen this before against Chelsea. Remember, Karl, when he came on, when these two came on against Chelsea, Chelsea
FA Cup.
counter.
FA Cup.
They couldn't counter us.
No, it's not FA Cup. It's Chelsea away. It's Premier League.
Yeah, no, it's
No, I'm
a
saying
whole
that
new
when we
one.
play the FA Cup on Tuesday, hopefully we see him.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Do you know why I like Phillips? It's speed. It's speed and the way he's very mobile. Rodri, he moves well, but sometimes he moves
Come on,
like a
come on,
truck.
Patrick, you can paint it. Philip
You know the
cannot
funny
lace.
thing,
You cannot
Kelvin,
lace Rodri boot.
Kelvin, actually, Phillips's long balls are better than Rodri's in terms of long balls. It's his short passing that he struggles with.
Yeah,
His
okay,
long balls,
okay.
he's better than Rodri. You know, is that short passing, recycling the ball? He struggles with that a lot, and getting in position to win the ball. He struggles with that. But under Bielsa, he was good at that, though. So I wonder why he's struggling now.
I think it's our system, It's Pep's system.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's fitness. I think it's just more fitness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it
let's
could
also
be
not
too.
forget players. Don't forget, I used to say Rodri is a waste of money, because when he came in, I was expecting him to just
Yeah,
become
that was
Fernandinho, but he
true.
was getting outrun. He couldn't read the game. So let's give Phillips a season. But I see some people already saying let's get Declan Rice. Could be a good
No,
player.
Abba, no,
But
please.
I don't
You know what?
understand the people we are linked with. Are we building England team or we are building normal team? Because we are
You know,
linked
you
with
Kevin,
know,
all
you,
these.
you,
Yeah.
you know what?
ask
You
them
know
for me,
what?
or Kevin. Ask them.
You know
Ask
what?
them for me.
You
I
know
beg.
what,
Ask them
Kevin?
for
I bet you, Kevin. I bet you, Pep wants a foundation of English players. That's why he wanted Harry Kane and them. He wants a foundation of English players in this team. I
You
think
know
so.
what it
That's what
was
he wants.
even in Germany. So when he was at Bayern Munich, he had like a foundation of he had a foundation
Yeah,
of
but
German
Bayern
players.
Munich is Germany, Adam. What do you mean? Like Bayern Munich is that is
No, but
not personal. That's what
everybody, we are
I
linked to
don't know, but
Bellingham, we are linked to Declan Rice, we are linked. I said, are we building English player? I don't get it. What are we doing?
hey, maybe we might be helping England.
Are we using Alvarez tomorrow? Are we playing Alvarez tomorrow?
I'm
He
just
has to
joking
play.
around here.
He has
This
to
is what
play.
I'm joking around with.
He has to
But
play.
If you saw that team, would that team cook, or we're going to struggle?
What
to
what
be
team is
honest
that?
with you,
Patrick, I'm driving. What team is that, Patrick? I'm driving. I can't see.
Okay,
read the
so
answer.
I have that Bernardo Silva double pivot with Rodri or the left back,
Yeah,
first left back. But in midfield, I have Foden left and De Bruyne right, and then I have
I like
Alvarez
that.
as the left winger, Haaland as the
That's
striker, then Mahrez.
I will cook. I will cook.
Yeah,
That's
but
that's a rest.
but let's now go to the truth. That was just jokes. We know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I
Let's
don't think
now
you're far
go.
away, Patrick. I don't think you're
Yeah,
far away.
I
I
don't
think
think he's gonna start Alvarez. He's gonna
you
obviously start Grealish.
He's not
you
going
know
to
what,
I
start
guys.
think
Alvarez.
You know
he will
what,
start
guys? Let's
Alvarez.
okay. Don't smoke. Would you be happy with a team like this, or you'd be happy to just go with the traditional?
Yeah, but Pep doesn't care on my happiness. He won't play this team.
Pat, I think Pat, this is the lineup. I really
I
think
don't
so.
think that lineup is
No.
coming out tomorrow. We know best on Pep.
Man is gonna bench Foden and Alvarez. Trust me.
Why?
I
Watch.
see Alvarez starting.
But one of them are sitting on the bench tomorrow. One of them are
Why?
sitting on the
Kevin,
bench.
why? Kevin, why?
I think Alvarez and Foden are gonna have to play. Guys, can I ask something? Are we ever gonna see a front?
Pat, before you, just Gundogan cannot play tomorrow. We know that,
Yeah.
right?
He's
Grealish
played so many
shouldn't play
games.
tomorrow, right? So those two are out. Who comes in? It's Alvarez and
Okay,
Foden.
can I ask something? Why doesn't he switch it up sometimes? I know
Yeah.
he likes Mahrez and Grealish for control. Why doesn't he in some games like we're playing Bournemouth, we're playing Nottingham Forest, like he did with Nottingham Forest at home? How we beat them with the 6? He had Alvarez as a
Wait,
winger. Why doesn't for
do
once he
Bournemouth
just plays Foden and Alvarez as wingers instead for once?
do Bournemouth
I
do
don't know.
Bournemouth play a back five? Do they play a back five?
Yeah, they keep it. In the back.
Then you're gonna see width. Then hopefully he won't go for his dead inverted wingers, right? Because we're not playing
I hope so.
fullbacks. Because we're not playing
I hope
fullbacks,
No, he
right?
loves them.
You can't have
Grealish,
inverted fullbacks and inverted wingers. So
but
and plus we need
Grealish
the
has his
points.
nudes. Grealish
No,
has
no,
his
no.
nudes.
Plus we
So.
need forget moods. This is not about moods. This is about width.
No, nudes. Grealish has his nudes.
Or
So
nudes.
Grealish should play.
You'll tell him, man, expose me. I don't care. We need to win this league. The thing is, had we had a fit Laporte, right? Then I see him because Laporte would push up high on the left hand side. Without Laporte, trust me, you will see Alvarez.
But Laporte is not well, so Laporte is not playing tomorrow.
Exactly.
Said
So
Laporte
Alvarez
is
will
not
most
well.
likely play. I see Alvarez playing. Because only
I think
one
this
of
is
KDB or Gundogan will play. Both won't play.
okay. I think sometimes we have to have feet in midfield. Do you know what? If it was up to me, somebody told me something saying maybe drop Grealish in midfield. I'd put Grealish next to De Bruyne. I would as a
But Pep won't do
midfielder.
that
I think
now,
I would.
man.
We've never
Yeah,
seen
but I
that before
would.
with him, though.
If Foden plays, then they'll rotate.
I don't see
him
Foden
to-
playing. Or do you guys? I don't see him playing. Trust
I
me.
would rather,
play.
but
He go play.
he has
He
to,
go
man.
play.
Gundogan is tired. Gundo is tired.
He will
He
play.
go play. Gundo
If
not play
Foden
another game
plays,
now.
Gundo won't play. I don't see. The thing is this: if Pep plays Foden and Grealish, then that's when you're gonna see them alternate or
He says,
rotate.
I doubt he'll play Grealish. Yeah, to be honest, Grealish and Mahrez have had a lot of minutes. Akanji has been the biggest steal of the season. What a signing. Yes, what a signing, but he makes mistakes because of lack of concentration.
Yeah,
Pep is
what is he
obsessed with
stealing?
English players. I would take McAllister at City. I would take Mitoma from Brighton. He should
mean
destroy
Mitoma?
Bournemouth on paper.
Because he
I
just.
doubt.
But why do you guys do this when someone perform for 2-3 months? You guys will
No,
be.
the guy good though. Kevin, the guy is good though. The guy
But
good.
no, Mitoma is actually talented. That's the reason why we say we want him.
Mitoma
good
is
player.
talented, Kevin. That's a talented player. And I'm telling you, Mitoma is something you need because he can hold the ball. Not only can he hold the ball like Pep wants, but he's also ready to take on his man. And the only thing missing at Brighton is every time he passes the ball to the Brighton strikers, they miss. They just miss.
Well, does he
So
play left?
Mitoma
Does he
was
play
great.
left or right wing?
Left.
Left. Left.
It's gonna be difficult.
Okay, so guys,
This will cook, Patrick. This will cook. This will cook.
But
Yeah,
you know
I
that
hope
we need
this
to.
happens.
We need to
Yeah,
replace.
but Pep has the stove off, so I don't know. I don't see us cooking anything. The stove is off.
I don't know. I know, and the food, the missing ingredient in this lineup. Come on, Twisted. I could even risk not playing Rodri in midfield. I would too. I want Phillips. I want that Phillips masterclass. That's what we're willing to see.
You just
Anyway,
like
guys,
Patrick. That guy is
but you see,
that
he's
guy
a
is
baller.
nothing.
Patrick,
He's
you
a
see the issue
baller.
now. Patrick, you see the issue, right? This is why Pep is doomed if he does or doomed if he doesn't. Because if he puts Phillips and we draw, they'll be like, oh, when we need a point, he doesn't play a serious lineup. So at the end of the day, you can never please everyone. That's the sad reality of life.
I just think Bournemouth with this sort of lineup, I don't think Bournemouth will have a good day. They'll have one
That's
of
what
the
they
worst
said about
days of their
Forest.
lives.
I agree. I agree. with you, Patrick.
Did Mahrez play the whole 90 minutes the other day? I can't even remember.
Yeah, against the Leipzig he did.
Man is tired as well. You know.
But he didn't play against Forest though. Or did he play?
He played.
I can't remember. No, he didn't play against Forest.
He played the whole 90 minutes as well.
It was
No, Forest
wasn't
was
it
Foden.
No, he came
What's
off. He came off. Sorry, my apologies.
Can I say something before we close? Regardless the fact that we drew, I keep saying we lost against Forest. We drew against Forest, and regardless the fact that people were busy saying bad things about Foden. Foden was actually one of the best players on the pitch for City.
100%. 100%.
And he did, and what he did in that game, he did more than certain people have done in certain games. I'm not going to mention any names.
Yep.
And right now, as we speak, guys,
the
guess who's trending? Guess who's trending on Twitter? Alvarez. I don't understand why he's trending. What's going on?
The draw against Forest was worse than the lose against United 2-1. Trust me. To me.
Thank you. I'm with that.
No.
Oh, there is
Performance
a
was
guy.
terrible.
Guys. Don't smoke. Listen to this. The reason why Alvarez is trending is because everybody says they want to see Alvarez. They've had enough. He's trending on Twitter.
That guy is a World Cup winner.
And guess what? In everybody's lineup, there's Alvarez.
He has the mentality.
But Kevin, you know the problem. There are some of my good friends in the fan base who think he's not ready to play for us for 90 minutes.
He has the mentality.
I hear what they say, but I don't understand that.
Every time that guy play, you can see the desire.
I think he's got 10 goals in 7.
He has more goals than Jack Grealish with less starts. Put it that way.
The car don't like Grealish, so let's just.
No, for me, listen, with Grealish, right? It's okay, but it's not a goal threat. It's not a threat to the goal. It's not. If you want goals, Jack's not your guy.
Goals win
He's not your guy. If you want control, use Jack. But if you want goals, he ain't your guy. He's not your guy.
But
Don't believe me.
this
Check the record now.
lineup should cook Bournemouth though. They should cook them.
Yeah, but you can't cook when the stove is off, man. So forget.
Okay, guys. So what is the prediction for tomorrow's game? What scores are you
man,
going
I
with?
hate this. I hate this, man.
3-1 City.
Patrick, I'll take a 1-0, man.
What?
I'll take a 1. I'll take a 1-0 and run.
3-1 City, Patrick.
You guys are being too greedy, man. Just take a win and move on.
Patrick, I'm going 4-0 City.
Whoa.
Wow. Man's got
Yeah.
4-0. What about
And
yourself,
me-
Adam? How do you feel?
As long as we get the 3 points, that's my answer.
Pep just left the chat.
Well, you guys don't want to jinx it. You know what, guys? I just feel like we really have to do something in this game, and I think it depends on the mentality of the players he puts on. This is what I think, and I'm gonna say this as the last speech. And to most City fans who are watching, I know there's, and please like the vid, guys. There's 72 of you watching. There was about 90 of you watching. Guys, like the vid. There's a program I'm using here that's tracking the watching. It's from YouTubers. Go to YouTube. There's a program that shows you how many people are watching. But guys, like the vid. But I want to say this. Can I just say this? And I'm going to ask the panel and the people watching there. I think if you put City's best ballers who are goal scorers, and people who are like Alvarez and Foden, on that day, you tell them, go at Bournemouth, like rip them apart. Are you guys telling me that even though Bournemouth will have chances to score, are you trying to tell me that our players would not rip that team apart? If
They
you
will.
let them off the chain. Don't
Yes.
smoke. I'm saying you tell them, today your chains are gone, rip these apart, you do you. Do you think De Bruyne and all these guys can rip the other team apart? Even though, let's say we
Yes.
concede 3.
I told you,
Yes.
Pep just left the chat. He was in the chat before we done the lineup. And then you're preaching to the choir, man.
Let me read
So,
that
Patrick,
before I
what's
go.
your prediction then?
My
So
prediction
as
is
long as we don't wear that useless green outfit, I think we'll win.
I think we are. I think it's the one we wear.
Oh,
No, that's the
no,
key. They
we're
say
not
we are
gonna-
using it. That's the we are using that.
Oh, we're not gonna win. We're not gonna win.
Okay, guys. I think Daniel sent me this. He says Pep said against Everton, 1 shot on target, drop 2 points. 1 shot on target against Nottingham Forest, drop 2 points. We have chances and want to score. Tell me the reason, Pep. It's football. It's football. No explanation. That's what he said.
What else can he say?
You can just say goodbye. That's also from us, guys. We are closing the chat right here. This was supposed to be a short stream, but as always, we make it very exciting. We are here now. It's almost, my God, it's almost 1 hour 35 minutes. I'm going to chop this, by the way. I'll chop it in the moment.
Why don't chop it now? Why are you chopping it?
No. I mean, I'm going to chop it and post it on my shorts. You know the shorts?
Oh yeah.
I work hard, Karl. I
know
work
you
very
do, I know
hard.
you do.
The last stream did very well. I keep chopping this, so I chop
I
them
know.
and put them on Twitter. I chop them, I put them on Facebook. I chop them and throw them in the family group. I'm gonna chop the part when you are triggered. I'll throw it in the family group.
That's fine.
Anyway, okay, guys, thank you very much for being with us.
All right.
City enjoy foreplay with no come on, shut up, Tristan. Okay, cool. Let's just stop it there. Thank you very much, guys. Like the vid, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. We are on the road to 3K by June. June is my birthday, the 12th of June. Let's get to 3K by then. Thank you very much, Don't Smoke. Thank you very much, Adam. Thank you very much, Kevin, and thank you very much, Karl. And Kevin, I hope we meet this year in Manchester. So
Definitely.
that we can go watch the matches together. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Goodbye. Have a great night. Enjoy the match. Please don't be depressed because Arsenal is gonna play first tomorrow. So if you see them dunk on somebody, don't start being nervous for the
Leicester.
one.
They are winning that game. Don't worry about it.
Wait, it's Leicester away. Yeah, I heard it's Leicester away.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Leicester is winning.
Madison is not well. But anyway, goodbye.